This week has been short of amazing, but what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Where I Come From, where the only requirement is to be where I come from. It is I, Mr. Tonedef. We are back in the building today, and I am joined by this lovely young lady over here in black today, Miss Rita Lee. Now, me and Miss Rita actually met because of an event that's going to be going on here in the city of Milwaukee in the month of February. And initially, I had to already say, I got to be a part of this. Anybody who knows me knows that TDR and SNA coaching and Lupus Has No Face, we are on a serious grind right now. So we're trying to make our 2026 bigger than our 2025. And we only like 16 days in, and we are already doing a lot. So I want to sit down, have her first talk about her event, and then we're going to talk about her a little bit here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Right, let's bring your mic a little bit.
You
can adjust your mic arm to be a lot closer. There we go. It is okay. So this is the third annual Milwaukee Black Business Expo. I have to apologize. I never knew there was a first and second. Okay.
No,
so when I seen it and I was like, okay, then I seen the location in regards. So I was like, okay, that'll work. Let me ask you here, what made you start this to begin with?
Well, being a small business owner myself for some years, I own restaurants, youth centers. I had nonprofits in the past. So business is like my passion.
Okay.
And I love to give back to the community. I've been giving back to the community for years. Even before, I started having my own kids, I started giving back to the community. So my passion is like community, helping people. So I help people with small businesses. I help them get their LLCs, their nonprofit status. I consult with them. I'll come out to their business, let them know maybe do this might work better. I help them advertise and things like that. It's just one of my passions.
So basically, you're a business coach.
Yes.
In so many words. So that's great. I'm a business coach as well, too, which is another reason why I wanted to have an interview with you, because literally almost everything you said but the nonprofit side, I deal with. I don't touch the nonprofit. I let my business partner Savannah, I let her do that because she, like Lupus Has No Face, is a 501c3, so she kind of has a little bit more knowledge of how that's supposed to go. But something like the Expo, I think we definitely need. Anybody who knows me and who's been following TDR knows we started in Sherman, Phoenix. So being a part of that incubation program really let me know that small businesses are on the rise, period. Regardless of where you want to do your business at, entrepreneurship is everywhere right now, and it's more prevalent than ever. Also been a part of the Rise NKE program, so seeing a lot of entrepreneurs at different levels, something like this is definitely major. For some people, being a part of an expo is the step that they need to get their exposure. For other people, it's that leap of faith that they need to take for the very first time that they never got an opportunity to do before. And it's like, well, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this, and this is it. We're here. So first of all, thank you for doing that. How many businesses do you plan on having this time around?
Oh my gosh, the response has been overwhelming. I believe we have
Ooh.
85 vendors that's registered, but we only have space for 60.
Okay.
So the space holds 60 vendors. So
Okay.
we're starting to have to turn people down now because we're at capacity right now.
Well, that's why I kept sending. That's why I kept sending you the email. Like, hey, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah.
That's why I kept sending the email. So if you haven't noticed, I will actually be a part of it. SNA Coaching and Lupus Has No Face. We'll be vending at it. So definitely come out, support us if anything, and support all the other businesses around there. We plan on making new partnerships and everything. And that's usually what this is all about.
Right.
It's about networking and getting to meet other small businesses and create those partnerships as well as support them. What are some of the businesses that you've had that's been a part of it in the past?
We partner with a lot of organizations like nonprofits. And so this is our third year. So each year we grow. So our first year was 20. And then I think the last one was at Marquette University. We have maybe 30.
Okay.
So this year, I think God is taking the reign. He's just taking control. So it's so popular. So we do partner with, we have sponsorships from BMO Bank this year.
Okay.
And we also have sponsorship from others like smaller organizations. There is a wonderful panel of Black business women. This year is our main focus are the women.
Right.
Black women, powerful women that's going to present. And also we have Black History Month.
It's
so
Black History Month, right.
Black History, some Black artists that will be performing.
Okay.
So this is our biggest year yet.
And I'm so glad to be a part of it this year. God guided me directly to it as well. Now, you said you have panelists that's going to be a part of it. Can you name some of the panelists?
But we do have Felicia Unlocked. She has her own magazine.
Yes, I know Felicia.
Yeah, and then we have the vice president of BMO Bank will be speaking.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember everybody offhand, but it's going to be a very
okay.
powerful panel.
Definitely. Now I know she's been sharing the flyers. So if you do not follow Miss Lee, definitely go on Facebook and follow her at Rita Lee. When I tell you every single day, I'm getting new information from her in regards to this expo. Is definitely something you want to be a part of, or just come out and support. Well, too late to be a part of it. Like, you missed your opportunity. Too late to be a part of it, but definitely come out, support the businesses, support us, support her. Like she literally told you, there's entertainment, there's panel speaking, there's vendors, there's a lot that's going to be going on.
And
I think,
it's free.
and it's free.
And it's free.
It's free. See that part right there. A lot of y'all, that caught y'all attention. It's free. Okay, but I want to dive a little bit more into you. Now, you said you've done multiple businesses already, so you're a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay. What was your first business, and why did you choose that one to start with?
Well, when I was married years ago, we owned a restaurant.
Okay.
A series of 3 restaurants.
Okay.
In Franklin and 2 in Milwaukee.
Okay.
So we did that for like 12 years.
Oh my.
We also ran a nonprofit called the New Hope Youth and Family Services, where we had a building on 32nd and Brown.
I know exactly what building is.
We did after school programming for kids in the community. So we did like cooking classes, mentoring. We had open gym for them. We had basketball teams, dance teams, things that just keep them busy in the neighborhood. We would pull up and kids are just coming all over the neighborhood.
That's what we need that back. We need that back.
Right.
I might just pull up myself just because I need that. I miss that. I miss them carefree years where you can just do whatever. You have to worry about it.
Yeah. And
so
my grandson, he owns his own. We started him young at 6. So he has Ada's Famous Lemonade. He's at all the events throughout Milwaukee. His lemonades are at restaurants now.
Okay. Will he be at the expo?
We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. Try that lemonade.
I do that, and also I run a Facebook group.
Okay.
The Women Empowering Women, where we mentor women all over, business or not business, and we have events quarterly for them.
I seen that.
We're like 2,400 strong now on Facebook, and we have events for them just to keep them encouraged and things like that.
Have you ever thought about moving that into just a private community out of Facebook? Because I know communities are starting to become a really big thing now. Because I know with Facebook, with the groups, with the restrictions, with the a lot of people trying to move away from social media. Programs like Skool is a very popular Skool. That is a great way to build an independent community, and being the fact that Skool is its own independent app, separate from it. Anybody can have access to it, have it on their devices. You don't have a lot of restrictions that Facebook would have in regards to it. And it allows you to be able to create those personal communications as well, too. So you can still literally do almost everything you can do in a group without the restrictions. So I give a prime example. I have a school that I have running, operating. I actually have two of them, one for business coaching and then one for teaching individuals who want to start their own podcast and how to be able to do it the right way. So we don't have a bunch of podcasts that ends in like 3 episodes. And literally this video that like we're doing right now could be live streaming right into the school.
Okay.
So they can literally be able to interact with it. Now you kind of technically do that on Facebook, but certain programs with Facebook has restricted it now. And you know, they're very ad heavy and they want you to pay to do things now. So look into that. I feel like that'll be a beautiful thing because it will definitely give you more control over what goes on. But when you make something feel you've done business, you know this.
Yes.
I have to do this because it is a business podcast. When you make things feel exclusive like that, people value it more. You know, like if you're a part of a group and this women empowerment group and this is a great group, unfortunately Facebook will cross the bottom and will tell you about other groups that do the same thing. So I won't say it loses its value, it just you don't have to compete when you already have it. And now you can move things like business coaching, encouragement classes, webinars. You can prioritize those completely separate from what everybody else is doing. And even if you want those to be paid courses, you can even separate the community that this is the free section where everybody can hang out in the lounge. But here's where we're talking serious stuff. And this is the feed for this side. Just knocking my water over. So look into that. I mean, I've been pushing a lot of directorial things for entrepreneurs right now to help them kind of make their life easier. Because a lot of times entrepreneurs, they get discouraged. They don't have that network. They don't have that community and they'll give up. I just seen a post today from a friend of mine who started business, who was in business. I've watched her business grow and she just made the announcement today that she's closing her doors. And of course, it's not because the business is not successful. Because when I tell you my girl was successful, but it was like life that she had to choose between. I think about a lot of these people who probably make that same choice where I have to close my doors because life, when a nice community like yours, for an example, could have gave her the tools, the resources, the support that she may have may have ended it. She may have pivoted and said, okay, well, life will do this over here, but maybe I'll minimize it to only do services that are order online, you know, or selected clients or exclusive clients, you know, or, you know, she could have changed up the business strategy, but who knows? So are you thinking about ever bringing back the after school event thing? Because the city needs that.
We do.
The city needs that.
We do. I mean, funding was kind of tight, so mostly funding came out of my pocket. Yeah, because you know the bigger organizations get the big money, and the little people that's really doing the work don't get much.
Right. Well,
crumbs, but,
well, partnership is always a beautiful thing. Things like the Expo, where you started off with 20, that went to 30, that's now 60, with maybe 25 in the waiting. Those could turn into people who can fund you instead. So I say bring that back. Bring that back. Other than the fact that you being a previous person, what are some tips and information that you would say you would give businesses that you've learned over the years of running yours? Because you did a restaurant for 12 years. That's amazing in this city. That is amazing in this city. What were some tips that you would want to give other entrepreneurs who are looking to be in your shoes?
I would say, don't do it if it's not your passion.
Okay.
If it doesn't wake you up in the morning and get you up and going, if you're not thinking about it in the middle of the night, you can't stay because you got this idea in your head. You're writing stuff down. If you just see somebody else doing it, it's like, oh, let me open up a restaurant, and you don't have a passion for it, it's not going to last. You have to have that go-getter, that get up and go and want to get out there and make the money and do what you got to do. And it's not always about the money. It's about your passion. It's about the people that you serve.
It's not. I don't think none of my businesses have ever been about the money. Because I can always go make money if that's the case. I can invest and get money. But when I do things that I love to do, I do it because I know it helps other people. How do you deal with those moments when you kind of like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, but you know people are depending on you?
I stay prayed up.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Every night I stay prayed up God talked to me end of 2025. He
Okay.
said 2026 is your year.
Ooh, he
And
told me the same thing.
every day, God has been showing up. This expo is going viral
It
on
is.
social media. I've been getting calls doing speaking engagements now.
Mm.
I've been getting calls, do interviews like for you.
Right.
I have a mentor now that showed up. God just gave me this mentor. I'm doing a photo shoot later. I ain't never did a
Okay.
photo shoot in my life. I was like, God is showing up. So I would say, stay in prayer.
That's
Stay in
that's
prayer.
that's it. I was talking to a possible business venture myself, and literally, the conversation just started with us talking about coming to do an interview. They're a serial entrepreneur, and I love the fact that they were able to juggle all these different things and made it work. I was like, "Come on, I want to do an interview with you." And just leading up to the interview, we were having so many conversations that now it could possibly turn into a business opportunity for me, which will grow my brand. But more importantly, I'm helping them grow their brand. And it got to the point where I had to stop in the middle of the conversation and go on Facebook and basically make a post saying I asked God to keep me booked and busy, and literally He is showing out to the point where I don't think I've slept in a couple of days. I've napped. Okay, I have napped, but I have not slept. And yeah, he is definitely pulling the trigger on a lot of people right now. Um, Outside of the expo, what else do you want or you plan on doing for the city? Because this is not just a one-time thing. You're gonna be back a few times.
My next thing for 2026 is empower kids.
Okay.
It's to empower kids, middle school and high school.
Okay.
So we're coming up with we did it when we had our nonprofit,
Right.
but to do it for middle and high school kids, just to find out what their passions in.
Okay.
I don't know, but college is not like the big thing anymore with all this. It's like it's not the big thing. So I'm just trying to teach entrepreneurship, like start your own business. What's your passion? What do you want to do? How can you make money? My kids always say, "Mom, you can make money out of a cup of water. You can turn some money into anything. I'll make it a business in a minute."
They are so serious.
Mm-hmm.
I love the shift right now in the world, not just only in the community, but in the world. But in our community, we are getting back to the way things used to be, where college is great, but having a trade is even better for some people. Right. Having that entrepreneur spirit is cool, but having the knowledge of the business side of things, correct, because there are a lot of hustlers in the community. Mm-hmm. And that was actually what made me want to be a business coach to begin with. I've seen a lot of businesses where they're hustlers, but they're not entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. So how do I take that hustler mentality and make you be a legitimate business, not just only on paper, because paper is very important, mm-hmm, but how do you have that mindset that just because you're having a slow month, it won't always be slow. Right. A hustler would be like, "Oh, this is not working anymore. Let me go find the next thing to do." And I was like, no. You got to ride this out. You got to get through this little low point, because when you're in this low point, that means you have time to figure out other ways to get you exposed, other avenues that you can sell on. What are other things you can add on top of it? What new tools and new levels of education that you can get during this time frame? So when the highs come back, you're ready to not only manage those highs, but make sure you stay on that high a little bit longer than you did last time. So that is beautiful. Are you looking at going directly into the schools? Are you looking at doing it as a separate private program? How do you plan on working this out?
Probably a separate private program. Okay. Yeah, so I can fit it, because I'm so busy to fit it into my schedule. So I have a set time to do it.
I understand. No, I asked that question because a couple of years ago, a dear friend of mine's asked me to come into their high school to teach kids how to podcast. Okay. And I wasn't really thinking about it. Like, I had a couple of kids who did a show here and there, but that was more so like a favor to their parents. Mm-hmm. But these kids really, really want to have an opportunity to just say what's on their mind. Right. And I was thinking about programs that we were growing up that were around, like Hang Tough and Teen Summit, mm-hmm, and stuff like that. And I'm looking back, I was like, well, these shows were literally just places where kids had a voice. Right. Like, even if it wasn't nothing we care about, it was the fact that they had the opportunity. And now these kids they are brilliant. They are smart. They have so many ideas. They have so many concepts. They are in tune with the world. sometimes I may not understand what they're saying
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, y'all so childish, but then I have to remind myself because y'all still kids,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But they know what they want. So this program that you're getting ready to create, it's gonna make major moves. I already know it's gonna be successful.
Oh,
Just because of who's behind it is going to be successful in regards to it. But I don't want to keep you any longer because I know you got a long day ahead of you because I got an even longer day ahead of me.
yeah. Right.
This is only like stop 2 of 12 for me today. But how can people find you, get more information in regards to the expo? How can they support outside of just coming in and showing up on the date? Where can we donate at? Where can we get resources from? Where can we get a hold of you?
Okay. So we are on Facebook, the Empowerment Group. We have a website, theempowermentgroup.com. You
Okay.
can follow me on there, or you can reach out to me via Messenger. I'm everywhere. I'm sure you'll leave everyone my contact.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be up there. So the event, the Black Expo. When is it? Where is it? And how long will it be?
Okay, so the Milwaukee Black Business Expo will be February 28th from 12 to 4 p.m. It will be held at the Zoofari Conference Center. It's off of on some Blue Mound.
Some Blue Mound.
Right by the zoo.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact. This is how you know I'm old. My high school senior prom was actually at the Zoofari,
Okay.
so I'm very familiar with the bill. No. But definitely, people, everybody come out. You heard of February 28th, so it's the end of the month. So you ain't got no excuse to not know about it because you're going to hear about it from us. You're going to see it on the Facebook. You're going to hear about it all throughout Black History Month anyway, because we're out here supporting Black businesses 24/7, 365, not just for 28 days. But that's even more important because you know the 28th day of February is when this event. Come out, support Lupus Has No Face, support SNA Coaching, support TDR, and support all the other businesses that are going to be a part of this. This is a very big thing. She says it's the 3rd annual, and it's the biggest one so far.
Right.
We got entertainment. We got panel discussion. We got powerful Black women talking about being powerful Black women. That alone should make you want to be there. Okay, let's be honest with you. That alone should make you want to be there. But I would like to thank you for coming in today, having this. You will be back.
Oh,
I will.
thank
You will be back. There are more jewels that I need to pick your brain at. I'm probably gonna have you here with a couple of other women, maybe even get the ones from the panel,
Oh, yes.
and they can all have a conversation about what it is to be a Black woman owning businesses here in the city of Milwaukee.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
With that being said, people, we are out of here. Peace.